Hey guys, it's me Liz. Happy Halloween and welcome back to my makeup channel. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys who commented with your lovely kindness on my last video. It really means a lot to me. This is, I guess, my first or second Halloween makeup look this year, and I just wanted to take it up a notch and go a little bit gore with this, but I still wanted to do something with a fantastic element. Now, I've seen a lot of clown type of makeup looks, I've seen a lot of kind of voodoo dolls and other types of things, but I haven't seen anyone do like a zombie unicorn, so I wanted to do something completely different to what's out there at the moment. And I bring to you my unicorn makeup look. I kind of wanted this to look like a kind of zombie, kind of dead unicorn, mystical creature, kind of hunted-ish type of thing, and this is what I came up with. I did do a face chart for this, and this was a face chart that I done that inspired this whole look. I am really proud of myself for this, if I don't toot my own horn, but I hope that you guys like this looks from what you guys can see. A quick disclaimer before I get into this tutorial. None of the products that I have used on this look are special effects makeup items. Everything that I have used are DIY items, like my horn and my scar wax putty, which I made myself, and also everything else is basically available to you in your local $2 store or dollar store. I use like a glue stick, this type of face paint as my blood. I used cream makeup, and I also used a couple of eyeshadows that I thought were suitable for this look. It's really easy. The scar wax, I will leave instructions on how I made it down below. I believe that I do have it in a video that I done last year, which I also used in another tutorial. Basically it's hair wax. This hair wax is also from the dollar store, and also equal parts of baby powder and a little bit of cream makeup, or you can use powdered foundation or a little bit of foundation just to get it to a skin tone color. I use that to kind of help blend the horn into my skin, and yeah, basically if you don't have any special effects makeup and you want to do something really gruesome, get down to your local dollar store or any stores that are similar and local to you, and just be creative and kind of just search for things that you think that you maybe be able to use for your look. And I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to get straight into this. So if you guys want to see how you guys can recreate this for yourself, just keep on watching. So first you want to start with a fresh, moisturized and thoroughly primed face. Then you're going to take a white makeup crayon or even an eyeliner and just map out where you will be placing your unicorn horn for later on in this tutorial. I'm going to be using this, and this. And also be adding a little bit of the lightest foundation that I have. Basically this is a mixture of liquid highlighter, white cream makeup, and a little bit of light foundation that you have, and just kind of spread that all over your face. It's kind of unnecessary, but I just did it anyways because I will be painting my face later on. I decided to kind of stick down my brows with glue, and also paint over my brows with a water activated paint from Snazzaroo. I am sticking down my unicorn horn with a bit of eyelash glue, and then I thought, oh my effing gosh, I'm going to be holding this horn down for so long, stuff this. So I grabbed a bit of bandage and I wrapped it around the horn, and then I bobby pinned it into my hair with some bobby pins, because I will be wearing a wig later on anyways. With a sponge, this one here I got from the dollar store in a packet actually, and I love it because it's really textured and it looks like sea sponge. I'm just going to be obviously putting white face paint all over my face and bringing that down on my neck everywhere, and yeah, dry that out a little bit. Now this is my DIY scar wax putty. It smells like baby powder because it's made out of baby powder and equal parts of hair wax. To help it along, I also used white cream makeup that I just finished using on my face, and I mix that in just to help it along, and also just to make it a little more white, I guess. And then I'm just using a metal spatula. This one's an art one, and I'm just using that to kind of spread it onto my face because I don't want to get it all over my fingers. It is a little sticky, I'm not gonna lie, it is hair wax after all. And yeah, I'm just gonna use that and keep blending it down into my skin as good as I can, like this. Now you can also do the scar wax putty by using, like, you know, foundation powder, just to make it more of a flesh tone. You could also add concealer to it, or even foundation. Just kind of play around with the formula. Basically hair wax and baby powder with a bit of foundation or foundation powder. Voila, and it really does a trick, I found. Then I'm going to go back in with that paint, and I'm just going to go in and paint myself a little more whiteness, because then I'm just going to go back up to the head once that putty is just kind of set a little bit, and I'm just going to go over my brows a little bit more and just kind of blend more and just kind of make myself a little more white. And I love the texture of the sponge. It's really giving me what I wanted. I wanted it to look more, I don't know, just creepy and textured, like an animal skin, I guess. I forgot to tell you, I'm actually using the shade Nuna from the Naked 3 palette. I love the shade, and I found that this was the perfect shade to use for this. It is a muted mauve shade, so any shade that's like a muted mauve, you could use that as, and it must be matte as well. You don't want it to have any shimmer in it. I guess it wouldn't matter if you're a unicorn, but you know, it just creates more of an accurate shadow color. Now you saw I just basically sketched out with that shadow my cheeks, because I really wanted to go for a really sunken in cheek. And if you get too much shadow on there, or if your shadow is looking too harsh, just grab that sponge and just kind of dab over it again, just to create more of a gradient of color from the shadow to the white. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye, basically just kind of creating like a sunken in socket look, and I just want it to look really bruised and damaged, I guess you could call it. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and use a smaller fluffy brush and just carve out kind of like expression lines on the forehead. I wanted the kind of brow bone to look like it was kind of, you know, coming forward, kind of sticking more out of the face. And then I just kind of followed my natural kind of facial structure, and kind of going with the structure of this. I just kind of carved, you know, in places where I felt fit. Then I'm just kind of taking a big breath in and kind of finding the natural hollows in my skin and in my neck, and just really filling that in with the shadow color, which is basically Nuna from the Naked 3 palette. And I'm just really taking a deep breath when I can and just kind of concentrating the shade where the hollows are deeper, I guess. And also where the hollow areas are deeper in your skin, just really go in with a darker color as well, just to help give it more depth and dimension as well, like the socket of the eyes, the hollows of the cheeks, and just kind of add the color, blend it out, and just repeat that process. And yeah, you should be sweet as. Now I'm also going to go ahead on the hollows of my temples, I guess, and I'm really just kind of concentrating that towards the hairline where it would be more sunken in, I guess. And just to help it along, I'm just using my finger as well, just to help blend the colors together and just kind of blending it out, I guess. So yeah, go ahead and do the same thing on your neck and chest area, depending on how far you're painting or going down. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. Now I'm just using a black liquid liner, just lining my lid straight across the lash line, and I'm also going to bring it down to a point. I grabbed inspiration from looking at an horse eye and also camel eyes. Horse eye, it really is rounded on the kind of outer part, and then it comes into a real point. Horse eyes, they really kind of stick out of the eye, but I can't really do that, so I'm just going to do what I can. And I created basically I sketched out a new crease, and I really gave that a rounded shape. while the glue is drying on my lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my eye, doing it completely different. Now once that glue is dry, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick that onto my lash, and I'm gonna double stack that lash too. So I'm gonna stick out another lash right on top of that. And it doesn't even have to be on your lash, it can be on the actual eyeliner part of, you know, of that eye. Going back in with the liquid liner on the other side of my eye. Basically, I'm just going to go and intensify it and add more details and cracks where I see fit. After I've done that, I'm just going to grab more of that shade Luna from the Naked 3 palette and just add more kind of bruising details and more sunken details as well. Now I'm going to go back up onto the forehead area and also underneath the horn where there's natural kind of creases and stuff like that. I'm just going to add more shadow and detail and really give more expression to my character. And yeah, it can never go wrong. Add more bruising where you feel like it's appropriate. Now I'm going to be taking this silver glitter liner that I have, just because, I mean, we are a unicorn after all. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over my new lid. Yes, next I'm going to be using the silver face paint, and I'm putting it in a syringe, and I'm going to make it look like it's oozing out of my horn, and a little bit go on my face, but that's alright. And then I'm also going to make it look like it's oozing out of one of my eyes. This actually looks kind of like Wolverine's adamantium, and it looks kind of cool. Now I chose to go with silver because obviously in the Harry Potter movies, unicorn blood is silver and it's really thick and sticky and slimy. I'm going to be using eyelash glue on the upper part of my lip and on the bottom part of my bottom lip. And then I'm going to just kind of draw my nose real quick while that glue gets tacky. Also going to go ahead and do the other side exactly the same as well. Now I'm just going to go ahead and pop these bandages on, these little small pieces of bandages. I'm just still going to make sure that I can open and close my mouth and eat and drink. And then I'm going to go ahead and distress it even more by sticking more unicorn blood all over the place. Make it look like it was leaking out of my mouth or nose, you know. And other places I see fit as well, and just make it kind of dribble down. And to finish this look off a bit more, I'm going to go ahead and pop on my unicorn here, and with a mustard matte shade, I'm going to go ahead and stick this on random places where I see fit, just to kind of give my unicorn look like I'm kind of healing but I'm not, you know. And I'm just going to add that on and blend the crap out of it. And I feel like this whole look is finished and completed, and yeah, this is it, guys. So that is it, guys. This is the finished completed look. I finished off the look by popping on this wig that I got in a dollar store, of course, and it was very cheap. It was about $5. A quick tip as well for like synthetic type of wigs is just pop baby powder in it. Really just kind of work it in there to take away the shine, and it will look a little more realistic-ish, kind of. But yeah, this is the finished completed look. There are so many ways that you can change up this look to kind of suit you more. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this, and if you recreate this, I would love to see it. Pop down any comments or questions that you have below, and I will get to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, happy Halloween, guys. I hope that you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys next time. I have one more makeup tutorial for Halloween coming soon as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, just have a lovely day. Mwah. Bye. If you look at